Tonight, panic and gunfire in one of the most heavily patrolled areas in the country. A tense confrontation between Secret Service agents and an alleged armed man erupts into a shootout. Authorities say plainclothes agents spotted a man carrying a firearm, and when they moved in to question him, he ran.
My understanding is they observed a print, we would call it, visual print of a firearm. These are trained surveillance detection personnel out there looking every day to look for just that. Not far from the White House complex, and they observed a visual print of a firearm.
Our Tom Rousey is out on the National Mall tonight. He's got new information.
To give you a sense of exactly where this happened, the White House is just a few blocks that way, and then behind me here is the Washington Monument, where the shootout basically happened. See where all those crews are working in the distance? That is 15th and Independence, and when it happened, there were a lot of witnesses around.
I watched Secret Service shoot the individual who did this.
A witness who asked us not to identify her was shaken up. It all happened as she stood right nearby.
They almost tripped over me. I just walked out of the way.
Was there any other reason to believe he was suspicious beyond just having a firearm?
That's enough for me.
Secret Service Deputy Director Matt Quinn says plainclothes agents who regularly patrol the area around the White House spotted the suspect who appeared to have a gun. They called in uniformed officers to help. That
individual fled briefly on foot, withdrew a firearm, and fired in the direction of our agents and officers. They returned fire.
Quinn says the suspect appears to have hit an innocent juvenile boy. The injury is not life-threatening. A witness tells us the boy appeared to be a teenager. After lying on the ground, he was eventually walked to an ambulance, which later took him to the hospital. The Secret Service says Vice President J.D. Vance's motorcade went by just before the shooting. Quinn says there's no indication, though, that the suspect was targeting the motorcade. Quinn was also asked if this had any connection to the California man accused of trying to assassinate President Trump at the recent White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Whether or not it was directed to the president or not, I don't know, but we will find out.
And then we hear shots over here.
The violence happened on the National Mall, blocks from the White House, on a beautiful day with many tourists nearby.
I was thinking, I want to get out of here, and I want to get my little brother and little sister out of here.
The Metropolitan Police Department is in charge of the investigation into this. They say when the suspect who was shot by Secret Service was taken to the hospital, he was conscious. The Secret Service was later asked for an update on his condition, but they declined to give it. Reporting in D.C., Tom Rousey, 7 News.